Hi everyone, welcome to Mumsu Code video guide session. In this video, we are going to rename a repository and then rename all the projects associated to it and see how it goes. So here I am where I want to rename this particular repository shopping list to shopping. So I'm going to settings and I'm going to rename this. I say rename. Yeah, it's renamed now. Now let me go to the Visual Studio. So let's do it one by one. Let's right click the unit test project, rename shopping. Yeah. So we have to do it, project by project. So what we shall do is, so the namespaces have to be changed. Okay. And then let's try to build and ensure that whatever we have made the changes for in this project is holding good. So the build has succeeded. And this is the test. Let's run the test. If it's good enough, then we can move on to our next project. So it says build succeeded and the test is passed. Okay, so our next project is this one. So right click and say rename. Here we wanted to say shopping. Okay, it's renamed again. Let's go ensure the references that we have here is not disturbed. So what we can do is you can select it and say Control Shift and F, which is going to open up your find and replace. And here you see entire solution. So this is Control Shift F. If you just do Control F, it's just going to find. So I'm going to say find everything and replace me with namespace and shopping. So I don't want the list right in the name. That's what I want to change to. And then you can play around with all this. So I'm just going to say find next and say replace. Okay, replace. Okay. Since this is a very crucial step, you can blindly replace all and then try to build and fix, or if you can try and see one by one, that's also fine. Since this is a small project and it had only a handful of references, I prefer doing it one by one. So, okay, it's all done. Let me save. Now comes the moment of truth. So right click and build. So it has some issues. So what I want to do is change this. And let me go up and build again. So it's all like fix forward. So it says build failed. Let me open up the other one. Okay, it's not able to resolve. So control and dot. Yeah, so it looks like the model that we have been referenced in this project is shopping. So I want to go change my model to shopping list. Okay, now let me try to build. It'll still have its error. We'll go and fix that piece there. So this one is going to be shopping list. And the model name itself is what that we are expecting here when we are going to persist in return. Okay, let's try to build. It failed again. So let's go here. What it says is you're using, so whatever we replaced was the namespace, not the using statement. So that's what it's referencing to. So let me change this. Since the project name and the model name were kind of same, it had the conflict on what should be resolved to. So this is what I'm going to change it. So we'll have to change the variable name. Once you change a variable name, if you want all the references to be refreshed, say control and dot, it's going to say, do you want to rename all the shopping to shopping list? Okay, and if these got changed. Okay, and even here it has an error because we changed the interface method to shopping list. So even the implementation should have shopping list. Okay, so the last thing that we wanted to do is rename the solution file. So for that, what we will do is open up the file explorer and then rename that. So you can right click and say open folder in file explorer. I have to close all the Visual Studio instances. So I've closed it out. Now let me right click and say rename. So this is going to be my shopping. Okay, it's renamed. Let me double click and open it up. And let's see what happens if we are able to build our solution right. If you see shopping is our solution name and we have our project's name intact. Let's build and see if it worked or not. So it successfully built. So changing your solution project name is kind of a tedious effort, but then do it cautiously if there's a need for it. Thank you for watching.